sorry, I can't come tonight. I have a lot on my plate right now. Welcome to ESL with Josh, a podcast that will help you to speak more like a native English speaker. In this episode, we will consider the phrase, a lot on my plate. What does it mean, and how do we use it? A lot on my plate is an idiom, which means that we don't understand it literally. To have a lot on my plate does not mean that I am about to eat a lot of food. To have a lot on my plate does not mean that I am hungry. To have a lot on my plate doesn't have anything to do with food. To have a lot on my plate does mean that I have a lot of things to do, or that I am busy. The phrase was first used in the 1920s and uses the image of a plate full of food with no room to add anything else. So if someone's agenda is full of things to do with no room to add anything, they can say, I have a lot on my plate. Today, the idiom is also commonly heard as too much on my plate, so much on my plate, or enough on my plate. A lot on my plate is used in many ways, depending on who is speaking. Here are a few examples. I would love to grab coffee sometime soon, but this week I have a lot on my plate. So can we plan on next week? I wish I could help you with that project, but I have enough on my plate right now. How do you handle having so much on your plate with school and your job? Steve, if you don't have too much on your plate right now, could you help me move into my new house next week? Now it's time to take a quiz. Which of the following sentences use the idiom correctly? Number 1. This spaghetti is so good. I am putting a lot on my plate right now. Number 2. Whew, I am so busy. I think I have too much in my bowl. Number 3. Jerry is working 2 jobs right now. He has a lot on his plate and probably can't go on the fishing trip. Number 4. Susan just had her first baby and is still working. Let's leave her alone. She has enough on her plate, I think. What do you think? The correct sentences are numbers 3 and 4. Now it's time for the joke of the day. What kind of nut seems to always have a cold? What kind of nut seems to always have a cold? Cashew! Thanks for watching this video about idioms. If you would like to watch the other ones, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking here. You can also find all of these idioms on my podcast. There's a link in the description to my podcast called ESL with Josh. Thank you for joining. Have a good one.